Hey, 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 man. All right, so hi guys. Um, hopefully you are okay. Good to be back here on live after a very long time. Yeah, very, very long time. Okay, you know what? First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my music here. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been like what, 3 weeks? Wait, what's happening here? Ooh, encountered a GPU crash. Explain, can I continue? Ooh, jeez. Can you imagine? Just at the start, it's already experiencing a GPU crash. All right, sweet. So yeah, seem like we might just have to start back. Not start back with a sim. That's fine. Oh, come on. I just figured after coming back for so long, something's definitely gonna occur. Just okay, no thanks. Actually, I should have. Damn. You know what? Press start. Let's start it up again. It's coming up. Come on, come on. No thanks. All right, so it's coming back up. Yeah. I actually tried to play explain again, but my computer blue screened. Wow, is that play? Yeah. Oh, was that Among Airlines? Oh, nice. Yeah, this I don't know, man. This simulator, that's the only issues I have because of this. It just give these issues here and there. It's funny as hell, man. Yeah, it's very fiddly as well. Very, very fiddly. Very, very fiddly. Okay, so let's go back. Actually, let's just resume last position. I feel it's because I just have too many things running here. So it could be that. So I'm just gonna try to close some of this stuff here. So that way you can be able to fly without any problem. Oh, it thinks that I have Microsoft running as well too. So probably that's why. So let me take this out. Actually I just now did. Alright. So yeah, already we started off with a little bit of a not a crash, well, call it a crash. Let me see what you say now. What you say now? So which other games you like, man? I already yeah, don't be like me, man. I don't know why, man, but this simulator, that's the only issue I have with this, man. Somebody else subscribe to the channel.
Joao Cavalcanti subscribed to the channel.
Ooh, Trap Cavanti. What's that? Cavalcanti. Thanks for subscribing. Today I saw like about 6 people subscribe today. So that's pretty nice, you know, pretty nice. Thank you guys, You know, let me I probably should have send out some hats as well, man. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Give me a second, let me just put it up on screen here for you. Let me show some love. Okay, first of all, let me just put this on screen. Yes, I know some stuff like that. Yeah, thank you. Yay. Appreciate it. Thank you. All right, yay. All right. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you so much. Actually, you know what? Let me put the actual love one up on screen. Love is in the air. Love is in the air. Let me give you some love, man. Thank you. You know, shout out to you for all these love hearts, man. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, appreciate it. Ooh, yeah, too big of that. I live in the same state as Seattle. Do you? Can you imagine? I haven't been in Seattle in a very long time. Okay, this is probably too much in your face here right now. All right, here we go. Yeah, I don't live in Seattle though. Oh, okay. I have never been to Seattle. I've been to New York. I've been to Miami. But not Seattle. Actually, I wanted to go there like sometime in life. Can you imagine like growing up? Oh yeah, that's the issues. See this type of issues? Yeah, as I was saying, that's the stupid bugs this thing has, man. These bugs come from like when you just using this. Obviously, this aircraft is not well optimized. So yeah. Oh, let me just zoom in a little bit. Oop. Yeah, as I was saying, like I haven't been in Seattle, man. In like I said, in terms of the simulator, in a very long time. And I was like, you know what, I need to actually go there for once. Can you imagine? I think probably the last time I've been there was quite a while back in 2020 at the time. Yeah, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna be there this time around. I'm gonna make the effort to be there. All right, so let me put the music down a little bit. You sound a little bit bass boost. Oh, a little bit. Yeah, I think it's probably because like my voice, I'm quite close to the mic, so probably that's why. So probably let me just step back a little bit. Probably might hear me a little bit better there. Hopefully we don't get any more of this stupid crash a while ago. So we are in the Max 8, man. Max 8. Let me put the sounds up as well here. Alright. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so this sounds good. Alright, yeah. So I'm just gonna put the Simbra stuff here. I'm gonna show up a few things here. So first of all, we put the avatar here. Or we make this a little bit smaller. Alright, so just gonna leave this here just for a little bit. I'm gonna try to use this thing called Relops. Now I haven't used this, so I'm gonna try to use this right now. No, I'm just gonna leave it as spot because again, yet I don't really know what they use here. Electric bus. Sick. I'm just gonna leave everything as normal as you see here. Literally catering, 5 minutes of catering. I probably should have put my, I'm not using pounds. Okay, so yeah, my ID and stuff. I mean, it's not like it could change anyway. But yeah, I might go back to what I was doing. Okay. All right, so just give me a quick second and let me just try to put in this stuff here. The screen might go off for a little bit, so give me a second. All right. So just wanted to make sure everything's all good. Okay, so save, and hopefully this actually works properly. Now I don't know. I actually don't even know what's gonna happen with this. To tell you the truth. All right, so yeah, let me see what you're saying here. The air quality got really bad a few days ago, but now it's really good, and I want to enjoy the good weather. Yeah. Okay, that's wherever you are. Where you are right now? Trinidad. All right. Anyways, yeah. So this is gonna restart. So I'm gonna get my Simbra. Yeah, here we go. I don't think y'all will be able to see that screen. I have so many things running in the background. If I show y'all that screen, literally y'all see so many things running. Okay, so this is the other screen here to do with. Yeah. So let me refresh it, which I think it was already refreshed, wasn't it? You could put your stuff there, like send it to my docs. Yeah, which I probably shouldn't have done that because I actually should have changed the timing or something. So yeah, give me a second and I'm actually just gonna take it off screen. Yeah, guys, thank you for staying around today, guys. Appreciate it, really appreciate it. I'm just gonna put a little bit of something here meantime, so just give me a quick second. And then we're gonna try to kickstart a lot of things today. Trust me, it's a lot. I haven't been on this in a little bit, so I'll probably just put some hats out for a little bit. So just bear with it for a little bit, okay? All right, so that's just showing some love, guys. So just leave it out here for a little bit here. I'm just quickly changing the time on something here now. It's actually 1. There we go. Right. And calculate. Good. So my flight plan is saved. Now I just have to get my VATSIM and everything going. All right. Hopefully I'm not sounding too bad. But yeah. Are you in Trinidad, Liam? Okay. Alright, so I think we're pretty set now. Okay, so that is all set. Yo, sup? Yeah. I'm gonna come on VATSIM shortly. Right, so I think that's about everything here. Alright, all good. Okay, all good. All right, let me take this hat off now. Okay, and let's get it off and running. Hopefully nothing breaks. All right, so if I go to my chats and I'll go here, then I'm supposed to go to aircraft and then hopefully docks, and I should see the flight plan right. Yeah, so here we go. Costing next 60. Probably open this up a little bit. Oh, not too big. Costing next 60. Okay, so the flight hours is gonna be 7 hours 11 minutes. Sorry, my voice a little bit. 20,516 for 20 Ks. Let me see, how many passengers do we have on board today? We have the route there, just showed you that. I actually put it up on screen already. I have a full 160 people going across, and it is going to be absolutely epic. So you know what, let's try to just get things off and running now, because I am delaying things quite a little bit here, just because I just want to show a lot of these things right now. Preset manager, passenger, yeah, so keep this. We're gonna keep these things here, and we're gonna use the Zebo one just as a preset, really. Just for now, like I said, I'm not going to do anything really. That load from SimBrief. Okay, so here we go. Right now, if I can remember, jetway. This is built-in stairs. Clean up. I'm not sure, so I'm gonna leave this. Ground handling, we're gonna have load. We are going to have the catering. We are going to do the. Does that mean it opens the door if you bring it? If you start the service? And can you start the service as well with boarding as well? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do that all at once, right? So guess what? I'm gonna put all of this. Would I need to do some refueling as well? So can I start everything all at once? Okay, so real ops is running. Hopefully everything is fine. Hopefully it doesn't we don't have any issues here at all. Hello, sorry, hello man, hope you're well. Have a nice flight. Thank you, Boeing 5. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Really appreciate it. You know what, I'm gonna actually give you some hat here as well. Thank you. Some hats to you as well. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah man, so hopefully you're gonna stay on with me for most of it, or probably not, but thank you nevertheless. Yeah, I released a video today, well, earlier today, this morning. Hopefully you guys enjoy that. So I'm back in Explain. Just haven't been on live stream in a while, but today is my first day back. So real ops is running. Is it gonna open the door? This is my first time actually running this, so I hope everything works out. I don't know, because I don't even know what's what. So I'm just gonna try to enjoy it whichever way. Hopefully y'all hearing the sounds or something. Okay, so geez, too many moving parts, man. When you have a lot of moving parts, I don't even know if y'all hearing the sounds. Can y'all hear the sim sounds? Desktop sounds. Is the desktop sounds fine? Music. Okay, so give me a second, let me just check the sounds. Okay, so far I'm hearing the music, the background music playing. So that seems to be fine. Yeah. You Boeing Pickup X World Pro is pretty cool. Oh, I actually use auto offer. I wish I could have probably showed it to you on screen. I actually have some videos of it already. Actually, in my Discord as well, I have the installed probably. So you could see that I actually have it already. But X World Pro, I did look at it, and I figured it is pretty nice. But I was like, okay, ground textures, pretty much looks the same as the auto offer and obviously the buildings. So I didn't really see a real need for it really. So okay, the doors, I didn't realize that I didn't actually open the doors. Now I didn't actually know this to do all of this. So do I have to, let me go back inside and then open the doors, because I actually thought it was going to open the doors. So it didn't look like it opened the doors. So let's open the cargo, let's open the forward service. Alright, so let's get back outside. Alright, so why is 2 trucks coming out now? Why are there 2 trucks? Why are there 2 trucks? As I open the door, another truck came out. Why is that happening? Anybody have any idea? If anybody have any idea, please share. Why when I open this door, this is coming out as well? So it could be something I'm doing wrong. I don't know. Okay, so that is running. Relapse is running 15 minutes. Loading the forward baggage off. Refueling. Let me see. I use map enhancement. What works for you is cool. Yeah. Actually, if you like, if you go up on like on my channel as well. Let me just probably put it up on screen here as well. I've actually done, like I said, some videos on it already. I haven't done like map enhancement, but if I see, where is my auto offer? Let me just go into my videos. And yeah, I just dropped this video today. Alright, so explain 12.5 has come in at 20 features. I love explain, like so many, the features are just pretty great. Yeah, so but these here, like the auto offer, some of these obviously I have all of the 5 things inside of here, but the auto offer stuff, let me get to it. Where is it? Actually, let me just go on my popular, and here you go. So I have actually like how to organize it and stuff, and I think I also have how to diagnose it for if it has some problems, because I realize people do get problems with it. So yeah, that's that. Does Zibo have its own? Maybe. No, Zibo doesn't. Zibo doesn't have its own, like, I don't think Zibo has. No, it doesn't. Which Zibo? I don't think there is actually none of that. I think it's just the doors, and I don't think with the Zibo, but if that's what you're talking about, I don't think they actually have, like, you know, it's the same thing as here, and you know, Zibo hasn't actually changed. So, anyways, let's continue moving along here. I'm just gonna get everything started up. All right, let's get this. Hopefully, you're hearing the sounds, because I don't know if it's me that just not hearing the sounds, or it could be my speaker set. So let me just go to my mixer, my volume mixer. Oh, I see. Yeah, explain is literally all the way down. Okay, here it is, all the way up. Yeah, so I actually didn't even realize I haven't put it all the way up. So now that I put it up, okay. All right, so we're fine. Pretty good now. So let's move. Let's get the emergency stuff. Although I still not hearing those sounds. So what is? Am I missing something? Oh, the sounds were down. There it is. So now the sounds are up. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave real ops do its thing in the background. Let's get to the ground. Connect this. We should have put this anyway. Hopefully the sounds are not too loud now. I actually don't need that yet. Ground. There we go. Alright, let me see what you're saying here. It's very low, the sound. I think it's supposed to be up now. Okay, so let's get things off and running so we can get out of there. Supposed to be up. It's supposed to be up now. Okay, so we're just gonna put this on steady for now. Alright. Yeah, your dampers. ground. Okay, making sure the power is all good. Okay, checking all of this stuff here. Let's get this to nav on bat or on battery. All right, you could see 8 minutes. Okay, for the alignment. Okay, align and nav. Here we go. All right, 8 minutes. We'll be clocking down. And yeah, let's go. Yeah, we out of date because by about 2, I believe. Yeah, 26 point. SEA, KSEA. There we go. We're just gonna take the GPS left position. All right, here we go. Yeah, it's low. I know it's quite low, but I'm gonna bring it up. Don't worry. I'm gonna try to bring it up. Okay, so KSEA, and we're going to BIKF. Is it KF, right? Is that correct? Is that a 01? Okay, here we go. Did I put that correct? I believe I did. Yes, I did. Flight number, if I remember, what is this flight number again? Flight number is ICE 683. ICE 683. Flight number. We're doing ups today. Route. We're not on Flightsim at the moment, which I probably should do right now. Alright, so let me just get outside again. And then we're gonna try and see if we can get some traffic. Alright, ooh, full operations going on here, man. Yeah, so I don't know why this whole stuff is here. It could be that it came with the airport or something, and I don't even know why. My SAM is not working for some reason. I don't even know. SAM is not even on the, it's literally not even connecting here. I don't even know why. It's supposed to be a free plugin. I don't like the auto DGS, but I don't even know why it's not even. So it baffles me, but yeah, we're not gonna stop because of that. Alright, so let's go. Okay, so call sign ICE 683 B38M ICE, which is Icelandair. Connect. Alright. And I'm going to connect to equalizer. There we go. Alright. Nope.
Seattle Traffic, Alaska 30 Heavy, clear runway 16 right, crossing 16 center, 16 left at Papa, Seattle.
Alright, so right away, do we have any ATC at the moment? No ATC, but we have two models. Here there is a A3 3200, but showing as a A221. Same thing with A220 though, showing as a A221. Okay, so where is he? Or where are they? Oh, here it is. Okay. Alright, oh, there we go. And let's get back to inside the aircraft so we can get things off and running. Where's Jaden? Is Jaden here? It's probably in the Discord. So probably when I get in the air, then I'm gonna start. Okay, so let's kick things off so we can get out of here.
Seattle Traffic, Alaska 30 Heavy, clear all runways. Taxi the ramp,
Does
Bravo.
this actually change my
Seattle.
periods? Oh, it actually does. How cool is that? It actually changed the real ops. It actually changes your weights and stuff. So that's nice. That's pretty cool. So I guess you don't have to go into all of that. So how much is it? 20. So yeah, that's pretty nice. Your weights are going, your fuel and the weights, the passengers supposed to be boarding. So that's nice. So yeah, we just have to pretty much set everything else. Okay, so let's get things off and running, like I said. How's the weights coming on? Charts. Alright, can I move this? Oh, yes, you can. That is pretty nice. That is really, really nice. And let me see. Flight level 3, is it 360? Yeah, 3-3, then 3-5. Okay, so it seems like 3-3. 3-3-0. Per request. Oh no, it's actually not gonna, because it wasn't like a sim brief. It doesn't have sim brief, so I actually have to put in all this information in. 332 332/10. And the 0 fuel, we're not gonna put that yet. Cost index 60. And the results for today 2.5. Okay, good. Oh, we still have to get the top of climb outside temperature. Come on, come on. Let's get back one. Actually, get back over there. Alright, top of climb, top of climb, top of climb. Where is the top of climb? That's Seattle Mountain. Continue, top of climb, here we go. It is minus 43. Alright. So top of climb is minus 43. Alright, here we go. So we're fine. And then we'll get the performance stuff a little later. Does this actually take into consideration takeoff stuff from Zebo? I don't think it does. Right, I don't think it does, so let me see. Does it have it? Nope, it won't. Definitely won't. So thanks everybody for being here. All of y'all who actually decided to come on here. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. And I really appreciate it. For showing all the love. Yeah, as we're about to get ready to depart. So once we get everything off and running, then we'll be out of here. How much time do we have up here? Left. We have 1 more minute for it to land. All of this is on. Trim air is on. Alright, so we're just waiting for when everybody boards. I think it's fine. Let's get back outside again. I still have to get a cockpit wing view, you know. I love Icelandair, man. I love the insides of it. Yeah. Let's go and see what our passengers are doing, man. How easy it is to move around, man. You guys get a chance to just go through my video. Just 20 features about the Explain I already love. Hey man, Jared, yes. I was like, man, it's been a while, so you probably feel like, you know, where have I been, man? And you'd be like, yeah, man, like he logged off or something. Yeah. I love my little window view. Put this one here. Let's continue. I got my passengers here. Not so 3D. Obviously, this is not like the level up, so it's not updated. The sounds as well are not going to be fully updated, but they're pretty good sounds. Nice little wing view. Yeah, nice. Alright, so we have all of this. Check. What's the wind saying right now? Let's get to Avitab, get to airport. KSEA, let's see what the wind's saying right now. The wind 270 at 7. 9 it's clear. 20 temperature 29. Okay, altimeter 3005. 3005, let's make sure. 3005. Make sure 3005. That's all good. So that's check. Alright, so let me just make sure I put the just so we could get a little bit of lights, see what's going on here. Okay, let's keep this. That's no problem. It's not Zebo, so it's not gonna have any of this updated here. Because yeah, like I say, it's not updated to this current Zebo. Yeah, nice to see you back streaming, man. Hope it goes well. Yeah, so far I've been making content and stuff, content creation. So I don't know if you saw the last 2 videos or 3 videos I did, well, 4. So yeah, I took a little bit of a break from live stream and I was more doing more content creation. So decided to come back. I've got a few things running here right now. Real ops. Jeez. So this real ops thing. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I love explaining cameras, man. So easy to move around, man. It's just how easy everything is. Okay, so can I go back to the real ops screen from here? There you go. So fuel, it's finishing. Everything is already on. All we have to do is refuel. It's probably 6 seconds left. We'll do refueling. I'll be good to go. Okay, so let's see, what is the zero fuel weight at the moment? Payload zero fuel weight is 60.3. So let's just get that. 60.4. Okay. Can I do takeoff performance? Still waiting for fuel. Should be done just now. Let's look at to see where the aircraft is at right now. What else you been doing, man? Gerald, what else you been doing, man? Talk to me, man. Cause I haven't seen you in a while. Yeah. Okay, where are we at? Okay, it seems there is a few delays. What delays? Come on. We don't want any more delays. We've had enough delays. Similar refueling. Is there a delay in the fueling? Everything's already on. All we're waiting for is fuel. Come on. Alright, anyways. Let's get to 330 for now. Here we go. And which are we taking runway 16? Let me just double check. Go back to chats and back to number 1. Actually number 2. 16 left. Yes, 16 left. 16 left, Monte 2 departure. So let me see. Can we get this on the Avitav screen here? Airports. And yeah, that's what I thought. Because I don't think I don't think this have an actual provider up here. So I think you have to do it through either Avitav up here. Because I don't think there is a way to do it on this. I believe you have to actually either connect through here, I believe. I believe. Okay, so it is connected. So question now is it going to be able to do it? No. If I do, oh, here we go. So now it's loaded. Right now I'm streaming. Yeah, I saw that you were streaming like a couple times. How's that going, man? Okay. Alright, so departure. Let's just brief the departure quickly so we can get out. Mountain 2 departure. We have everything all set. But we just need to just look at the departures. So we're going from runway 1 for departure, runway 16 left. Alright, so that's the heading of 165. Okay. And then we're gonna straight out to peak. Alright, here we go, peak, and then it's gonna make that left turn. Alright, so let me put 165 on the heading. 165. Okay, we have fuel, we have everything all sorted out here. Just make sure everything's all good. Okay. I don't think it has takeoff performance, but SimBrief already has the takeoff performance. So we're just gonna use the SimBrief one, which is let me just make sure. Come up here and let's see what it says. Okay, here we go. Take off. So that's probably in your eye here a little bit. So let me come down here for a little bit. Put it up. Yeah. Okay. So for the takeoff, it's going to be flaps 5 departure, and it is going to be 16 left, temperature 39. Okay. So just flexing. But it's still going to be a full takeoff with the bleeds on. Okay. Flaps 5. This is going to put it right away. Yes. And it was 220, remember? Just about 10, so slight downwind. Crosswind. Wind. There we go. Very fine. 154. 159. So we're just gonna cross reference. So it's roughly, this one is estimating a little bit because again this aircraft is slightly, so we're gonna trust the speeds on this aircraft instead. I said my stream now I'm doing is Honolulu to Manila. Okay. Honolulu to Manila. Oh, you're going to Japan side. I'm gonna come over and see when I get into the flight. Alright, 159. 159 plus 20 will be 179. Okay, so we have everything all set here. So we're gonna go and prep for the departure stuff. Let's get the APU, as well as let's get the anti-collision lights on. Let people know that we're gonna get ready for departure. We're gonna put this stuff on just now shortly. All right. What do I have to do for the real ops now? Do I have to actually take out or have they actually removed themselves already? Ground services will end in 23 minutes. 23 minutes. What else is there to do? So actually y'all could literally leave now. Alright, so can I stop the service? You know what? Let me see. It will be removed after it's finished. Yes. Can I just remove all of this stuff there? Would they actually remove? Nope. It seems like it will move on its own. Ground services will end in 1 minute and 20 seconds. Alright. So it will basically take out the rest. 1 minute and 20 seconds. Alright, so we're good. Alright, so we the departure, like we said, straight out, and we're gonna make a left turn after reaching to peak. Going straight out. At the moment the weather is clear, so we have no issue in terms of weather. Terrain to the north of it, so we are gonna be on terrain, and then weather on your side. At this time we are still roughly a rear full width, 160 passengers, but we can turn around and land because the runway is about 14,000 feet long. It's a pretty long runway. We could turn around and come back to land. But at the moment, not much traffic around in this time, so no congestion. You should expect to be able to return as quickly as possible. Alright, so at the moment let's get to ground. Let's brief for the ground. Actually gonna remove this, no longer need the ground. So let's get to Avitav, get to airport, do charts here. Let's go back and let's get to ground charts here. Alright, so we're on the ground chart here. Ooh, it's a bit blurry, yeah. It's a bit blurry. Alright. So we're gonna push back to the right. And then taxi down on Bravo, going all the way on to Charlie, full length takeoff. You say there is some terrain to the north, so we have to be very mindful of that. But yeah. So at this point in time, I'm just gonna prep him for departure. Alright, here we go.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
Alright, so we can get out, man. I know it's been a bit of a... It's been 45 minutes, so at least we've just been on for 45 minutes. Thank you guys for being here. Really appreciate you guys for coming on here. Appreciate it. Thank you for all of y'all who subscribed to the channel today. There's 6 of y'all. Thank you. All right. So continuing, as I was saying, so we briefed the taxi, we briefed the departure. The weather is good. Turn around, come back. At this point in time, we have our speeds at the moment for 154, 156, 159. Trims of 6.5. Okay. Any further observation by my co-pilot? He says no questions. All right, thank you. Since you have no questions, thank you. Probably should put a tail camera view, you know. I'm gonna do that, so you could just watch from above. I'm surprised that they haven't actually closed. I think it's if I close the door, I think that's when they're gonna leave. It shouldn't be that way, but good to be back. Good to be back. I'm just trying to set another viewpoint here. I love these view cameras. All right. So yeah, let's get things off and running, man. All right. So
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
all right. So we're gonna close the doors here now, since we're getting ready. I guess the engineers and all of them, the ground crews, everybody, they're gonna close the doors and everything. So let's close these doors. Let's see what happens if we close all of these doors. Does that mean that they're going to all leave? What's gonna happen since the doors close? Yeah. So it has its own catering. There's so much ground clutter, man. Just a generic ground clutter. Alright.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Okay, I'm ready as well. Okay, so I'm gonna tune into ground frequency. Let's tune into ground frequency here. Over to airport. And what is the frequency here? Does it even have the frequencies on this chart? Oh, it does. Well, not ground, tower. Tower on runways 16 left. That 120.95. 120.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
119.9. 119.9. So we're already on tow. Alright, so we're ready. Are we ready? Fully ready? Okay. Alright. So I'm going to release the parking brakes. Brakes release.
Starting pushback. And you may start engines.
Okay, thank you. So are we cleared to pressurize the hydraulics? Yes, we are. Okay. Just make a little PA. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. I'd like to welcome you on board this flight, which is roughly about 7 hours. We're going to go to Keflavík today, this afternoon. A bit overnight in the north, going over Iceland. And are looking to arrive in the morning. We'll give you a little better estimate to the timing due to possible congestion. But we could have a nice sunrise on the arrival. Arriving just about 20 minutes after the sun arrives, goes up. So nice sunshine morning arrival. So at this point in time, I'd like to sit back, relax, and enjoy this flight. Cabin crew, arm doors and cross check. Alright. Alright. Okay, so we're going to start those engines. So starting engine number 2, please. Okay. Engine number 2 starting up. monitoring. Hear those sounds, man. I'm gonna put
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
hear those sounds, man. But that's the old sounds, because obviously the aircraft hasn't really been updated, so you hear that little change in the whine there. Oh, it has realistic parking.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Alright. Huh. Yeah, it's quite a lot going on. Quite a lot is going on. Had to swap over, man, from Microsoft. I don't know, just some little issues, man. So it's like, you know what? It's just gonna go into explain. Not gonna use the auto offer today because going into the night it's gonna be quite a lot of night. It's probably gonna be about 4 hours of night out of the 7. So there's no point in getting the auto offer running. All right, 18. Let's just see how it's winding up here. It's now monitoring and put the switch on.
Tow is disconnected and bypass bin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Thank you for you guys as well for your services. Thank you. You know, you really and truly, that's where the cabin crew would have gone there to the interphone and say, you know, thank you. But yeah, we try to simulate as much real world stuff as possible. Okay, so let's get the after start procedures. Okay, so that's where the co-pilot is gonna doing his checks on that. Okay, all of this stuff, making sure the generators, your dampers, everything's all good. So you putting this to start continuous. Sorry, taxi lights on. Gonna use the generators. No longer need APU. Wing lights coming on. I shouldn't have put that yet, but oh well. And yeah, it's on steady for now, and I'm gonna strobe once we're in the air.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
Sorry, before getting in the air, we're gonna strobe. So everything seems here. Okay, so we're gonna do a flight controls check on his side. So yes, so let's get to the screen. Pull up, check. Pull down, check. Aileron left, check. Aileron right, check. Let's get rudder left, check. Rudder right, check. Alright, so everything seems fine here. Just make sure we have our controls, everything is all good. Let's get flaps. Flaps 5. If the sounds are a little too loud, guys, you'll let me know in a second. Oh, sorry. You know, the whole time I actually didn't even realize. I actually didn't even realize that y'all couldn't hear me. Wait, y'all can hear me now? Wow. So you tell me I'm talking to myself the whole time. Hopefully I wasn't. Hopefully I wasn't talking to myself.
Approaching 16 left.
Alright, so I'm gonna let them know. Lining up runway 16 left. Seattle traffic. That's a 737 Max. Lining up runway 16 left. Traffic. Alright. Yeah, sorry about that, man. Damn. Well, I mean,
On runway
understand.
16 left.
Should be fine. Okay. I think we're good. Yeah, I think once they could fix the performance issues we've explained, like, you know, it's just that the colors and stuff will just drop. But these things tend to happen every now and then. Once your like system is not the strongest. But that's fine. Okay, so terrain. You see terrain to the north. I see here. We're fine. We're going on a heading of 165, and then climb out. Okay. You on Discord? No, it's not. I don't think he's on Discord. Okay, so I think like we're pretty much ready to go. Everybody? Okay, so we have flaps, we have everything set. Okay, so we're all good to go. Let me just put this on strobes now. Okay, and we will be getting out of there. Alright, so everybody. Alright, further forward. Let's get 40%. Stick shaker forward and N1. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, so what is that issue here? I think that happens when this thing, you know, for some reason I just don't know why it does that. It's just weird. I noticed like always makes this stupid
80
sound.
knots.
Flaps is correct. It's flaps 5. So I don't know why it does this. It's like a little bug. It's just a bug with the old marks. The stupid sounds. Okay. Ooh, yeah, it's windy, man. It is windy.
V1. Rotate.
Rotate. Ooh. Let's go. Nice departure here. See, and then
Positive
it comes
rate.
out. Positive rate. Yeah, coming up. We got a bit of wind here. Oh, nice. Absolutely wonderful. Ooh.
400.
Nice, just a little bit of the views there. Alright. Wonderful. Ooh. Absolutely wonderful. Alright, let's stay on profile there. Nice. Don't bother with that. Alright, 165. Okay, so I'm gonna put the sounds down a little bit. Alright, so I think we're fine here. Autopilot on. I'm gonna get not hidden. And now. Okay, here we go. Alright. So now that we N1, so we can go all the way up. Bump our speeds now. Up to 240. Alright. So we're just gonna monitor. And that's pretty nice. Wonderful, yeah. Wow. Absolutely gorgeous. If I zoom all the way out. Okay, so let's get flaps coming up. Alright. And because there's no body, you know, to see, you could literally just go to our own view. Sorry, not view. Our own waypoint. I'm gonna put VNav as well. So LNav, VNav. There we go. Hopefully the sounds are not too loud, guys. Hopefully it's not too loud. Let me put them down just a little bit. Alright. I was saying I'm doing VFR because like I had disconnect from Flightsim, so I suspect probably because I disconnect. But I just, because I saw you said I just send it over again. Okay, so let me just show you. I actually have another software. Actually using something else to do that, which is Swift Pilot Glue. So it's very hard to get this configuration thing working. I actually have all my simulators on this. Actually, so if I go to simulator, I have literally P3D X-Plane 2020 and 2024 all on one client, and I actually have I believe if I go on to a video that I did have, I believe, when I put all the clients on one, let me see, not popular, where is it, down here, yeah, all three simulators under one Flightsim network client. So yeah, this video, if you ever wanted to know, probably I'll just copy it. Yeah, so that's why, if in case you ever want to know how to do that, just follow that guide. I'll probably post it up, you know. Yeah. Yeah, that's just for in case you want to watch that. Let me see. Somebody voted, says not really, for no crash to desktops as of yet. So okay, that's good. That's good. Okay. So here we go. Did I put VR lock? I wasn't supposed to put VR lock. I was supposed to put VNAV. It's already past 10,000 feet. Wow. How lovely is that? Alright, so landing lights coming off. I shall probably put what's the application again called? Should I probably put like my Pack X on? But then also just too many things, man. So I'm just gonna keep it simple because it's gonna be overnight. My first flight back, you know. It's been a while. And it's lovely. So far it's absolutely lovely. I have another programmer system with the RAM, with the memory and stuff. I could probably show you all over here again. This thing for memory wise optimizers, it's for sorry, not X-Plane, I meant for Windows 11. It also optimizes your memory based on, you could put it, if you want to put it on auto optimization, or if you want to put it on optimize every 15 minutes. I put it on that one because I find it's more stable for me. And then some people put it on 15, 20, some people put it on 5 minutes. Is going to refresh your memory every 5 minutes, 10 minutes. So basically you're going to see it's optimized. So all of this, it says available because it probably just did it. So now we have 11 gigs available. I have 42 gigs, but it takes out about 5 additional for the background apps and all this kind of stuff. So it ends up using only about 24 something. So as you see here, yeah, 26. So that's how much I have left. So can you imagine like 42 gig, right? Memory is not even like enough like that anymore, because I didn't even actually add certain things on, which I actually have to do. So I'm gonna get my Fly Live Studio on, so you could probably get to know where we are, that kind of thing. So what I'm gonna probably do is actually get my avatar out. Where is it? And I'm gonna take this out, take all of this out. No longer need any of that. Just put maps or something like that. Should we do maps? Or we zoom out, so at least you'll get an idea as to where we are. I know people like to follow the route, but I don't know. Although I don't really like that screen though. I don't know. For now, probably I might use that a little bit later. Just not for now. For now. Okay, so where we are now, or what's the area we are right now? Everett and Bellingham. That's a footballer, man. English footballer, yeah. So we climbing. We have a good speed here. Good speed. Nice to see. Everything's working out pretty nicely here. All right. Like I said, it's pretty clear. The weather did say that it was gonna be clear now, but look at these views, man. And remember, I don't even have an X camera or something, but just the fact that you could move around the camera so much, like, guys, how lovely is that you could do all of that, you know? This is nice, man. I know people say explain in terms of the scenery, because that's something that they're trying to do with explain now. They've already started the entire design. Matter of fact, they already have it. They just haven't launched it because they don't want yet the developers to fiddle with it yet. But they have a new system that they've been trying to get themselves to be able to get scenery designed much better. In other words, more what they call that, more vertices. So that's what it is.
I don't understand.
Ooh, you don't understand? Sorry. Not my fault. Okay. So yeah. Can you imagine on our way from Seattle to Keflavík? And I know it's going to be a long flight, but this is really nice. So we're passing our standard the atmospheric pressure. So we're going to put this, not stand, what I said. Okay, what is the, hopefully this is not a bug, or is it only doing it from here? Yep, I figured the captain side. They try to probably reduce things so that it becomes less demanding on the system. How much frames do I have right now? 30 frames, because I did actually lock it. So I don't want it to put it more than that, because I don't want any issues, because I figured from my testing it seems to be pretty stable around that 30, so thereabouts. So I'm keeping it there around 30 FPS. Yeah, I'm not going anything above that or below that. So far only one person have voted. You guys have, it seems like you guys simulators are going pretty fine then. Must be. Anyways, thank you guys. Thank you so much for showing me love, for being here today. Appreciate you guys for being here. Absolutely appreciate you guys. I have so many things to put up, you know. Thank you. Absolutely thank you. A million times, guys. Thank you. All right. If you guys missed out on the video today, do take a chance. Not do take a chance, but if you get a chance, you could look at Explain 12.5 and what is coming. And Explain 12.5, which is gonna be coming. They said in the fourth quarter, and we are actually in the fourth quarter. So anytime between now to December. So I Explain 12.4.4, which is the bug fixes and everything. It's gonna come pretty soon, and then the next big update. Who knows? They might figure, you know what, the bug fixes aren't as so much, and then probably go straight into the big update, because you know when you have the big update, you still tend to get some fixes to be done. So who knows? They might just decide to cut across and come straight in. Yeah. So let me see BIKF. Actually, KSEA. I'm going to BIKF. I'm just going to show you all on screen here again. So this is just what I do to when it comes towards putting up like my overlay. So it's Icelandair ICE 635 if I remember. I can just go to up here. See, I was wrong by a mile. 683. Alright, 683. Alright, so that's it, and then I'm gonna put it up on the screen. Okay, so give me a little second here. I'm gonna open up an overlay. I don't know if to open up that overlay because it's been a while since I used that overlay. I'm still contemplating. I don't think I will use it, you know. It might just take up too much of the screen, and that's what I worried about. Alright, here we go. Just might take up too much of the screen. So the ETA or estimated time of arrival is at 08009. So that's basically in my time that'll be about like 4 o'clock. But as you see here, 08, and the sign comes up about they say about 6, so it's about like 2 hours into the morning because of the delay. But guys, look at some of these views here in Seattle, man. Wow, how gorgeous is that? Let's get a little bit elevated. Wow, I'm in love. At least I mean, it's not even out to offer, but it's already looking like it's okay. I like that, you know, they're actually trying to get to that or you know, Microsoft 2020 sort of standards. But yeah, I like the light scattering and everything. Look how it's scattering the light through the, you know, I think that's pretty cool. Obviously they work, like I say, they have the system that they have to work on the vertices to get more mesh. They're using a new system now, which they would speak about soon. Still 1 vote. Alright, that's fine. But thanks everybody, thanks to all of y'all who actually subscribe to the channel. You know, thank you everybody, thank you all of y'all who subscribe to the channel, thank you. CaribFly, about 6-7 of y'all subscribe to the channel. Thank you. In the last like couple hours, thank you very much. If you missed it, the video Explain 12.5 is coming in this quarter. Alright, so if you get a chance, or if you haven't seen it, I'm gonna put it up on screen. Okay, so here you go. So Explain 12.5 is released in this quarter 2026. Yes guys, it is, and it is absolutely wonderful. Some of the things that they have, so let's just put this out again, man. Really wonderful to see. You know, with the developers, the blogs, it's been lovely. Now at this point in time, I'm gonna take my overlay stuff out for a little bit. Okay, so yeah, all right. Climbing out of 29,000 feet, passing 29, and just make sure passing 29. Okay, we're good. At this point in time, because we are on the mountains, you still want to have emergency airports around, so I'm gonna put this out. I'm gonna pass on the stuff on his side, so that I can just monitor in case of emergency. My job is to fly the plane. Airports, to fly the plane, I am gonna keep watching. Actually, not climb. To go to the nearest destination airport. Here we go. Alternative distance, nearest airport. So I'm gonna leave this nearest airport here. So now we always have an idea as to what is what. So especially when you're in these sort of areas, you are going to end up more often than not, you know, needing to keep your navigation stuff next to you. Now I am probably gonna open up Volanta as well, so now at least we could have a little bit of a, or we could see where we're going or where we're at. So I am using quite a lot of things, so I'm not gonna bore you guys to death. I'm gonna show you a lot of the things I am using. Obviously I have the sim brief stuff, and I said I have this memory wise optimizer, which I have it minimized to 3 to auto check for new version. I have it on auto optimize, so it's going to optimize my memory. As you see here, it's going to optimize it to ensure that it, so instead of me clicking here to optimize, either free up RAM, to clear the standby RAM, and to defrag RAM. Now that comes in terms of to be able to keep you with the most memory available, because if when this runs out, obviously the game and stuff, they run on RAM, and if you don't have RAM, the game will shut down. So let's hope today with this flight this keeps optimized, which it normally tends to stay for at least or for a good while. Let's hope it keeps it that way. All right, we're going eastwards, which means that we're going to be on an odd flight level. If you come in westward, then you're going to be on an even flight level. All right, so this, I'm going to put this in the background. So guys, I will see you in a minute. Where is it? How come I can't see it? Where's my Volanta stuff? Do I not have Volanta? Of course I do. Why am I tripping? Tell myself like, oh, I don't have Volanta. Of course I do have Volanta. Am I tripping? Shouldn't be tripping. There's quite a few things I have to do today, man. There's a CPL match on tonight as well. Cricket. If anybody watch cricket? I'm putting my Volanta on in the background here. Alright, here we go. Shit. Why isn't this? Do I? What kind of thing is that? Alright, here we go. So let me just put it up on screen now. Volanta. Here is my aircraft, and we are going to add a flight plan. Alright, we are actually, before I even do that, we're gonna go to BIKF Keflavík, and can we get my symbol? There we go. There we go. So where we're gonna open this up on a smaller screen for you instead of this big screen, because this is the full Volanta screen. Alright, so we're already at cruise altitude. Alright, so let me just make a little PA sound. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. At this point in time, just going up the coast and through Seattle, making our way from Kelowna, which is not too far from Penticton. At the moment, we are cruising at flight level 330. The weather is pretty clear for most of the flight at this point in time, until a few hours later. There's a little bit of weather, but we're above the weather based on our altitudes. This time we'd just like you to sit back, relax, have a good flight with us today, and enjoy the beautiful views here in Seattle. Alright, so yeah, this is me talking to the passengers. Here we go. Now I should be on 122.8, you know, because I've already passed. So give me a second, 122.8. Here we go. How many? Okay, I feel like I could probably take this time to just chat a little bit about this software yet again. So I'm going to talk more in detail about this. Okay, so if you're going to aircraft, you'll see aircraft here. If you're going to ATC, you'll see the ATC. Which ATC is here. If you click upper tree, it will put it down into tower, and it will always be like ATC. If ground is there, then ground and then tower, so it always goes up the chain. Alright. Audio, obviously, whatever devices and stuff you use. So like here, in this case, I'm using another virtual cord device cable input to be able to keep my sounds here, as you see here, to keep my sounds in a stable position. This takes a little bit of configuration, so yet again you have to know how to stabilize this, so in that way you'll stop hearing the big loud sounds you hear from Flightsim. So if I go back to this here, you would see that my out input, the output masters, they're both down to 0 because it's all controlled by my extra gain amplifier, as you can see here, that I have for my high pass filter. Right, so and obviously I have some other filters with it. So I have the high pass filter, obviously the device cable that's connected with it, with the real EQ sort of standalone real comp, which is I can open the panel but choose not to right now. So this is how I configured my sounds there to try to avoid hearing those stupid sounds. So it filters out this extra noise, extra big loud noise. Alright, so coming back to this section of cockpit, obviously all of this stuff. Simulator, that tells you everything about the simulator. Models, this is where if there's some traffic. So if I go to radar, there's like traffic around. Alright, so then it will show the models that's around. That's not there at the moment. Okay, so we get into the more nitty and gritty section. Here you could see the different frequencies we tune in. Unicom 1 and Com 2. You could send a message to, if somebody was there, you could send it, in this case here tower, you could send a message to tower. Alright, let's move along. Next one, flight plan, a very important one. This is the flight plan. You could click on SimBrief and it will load your SimBrief flight plan, and then you could just press send. So once you click SimBrief and you just click send, literally that's it. Or you could load a flight plan if you already had one saved. I find this is easier because I don't have to go and click on a website and then do all of this stuff. I just click SimBrief and then send. That's it. So for me that is easy. Again, I could make all kind of remarks here, but for me this is pretty simple. This Swift Pilot GUI. Like I said, just click SimBrief and it will load the flight plan and then press send. That's it. I don't have to do anything else. So that's what I love about Swift Pilot GUI on that part. Now let's move along. Logs just tells you some different things. Setting, very important one here, setting. So let's go to, first of all, the overview. You can see the different overviews. Go to silver. This, I have a tower view as well for when I do VATS ATC, which I set up the tower view. You know, this is my ID, but obviously password, you're not gonna see that. But yeah, this is how you set it up. Network. All right, so you have GUI, not important. Well, obviously everything is important, but there are some things you just don't mess around. These are just services or things, you know, but this is important. So I have a push to talk key. My audio. So I put certain things off. I don't want to hear clack 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 clack, the PTT click 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 noise. So I put this off. So you don't want to hear click, like I said, click click every time you click on the PTT. So I put this off. Same thing as login. Normally when you log in, you hear tick. I don't want to hear the tick, but I want to hear the log off because sometimes I could be there relaxing and then it just logs off for some other reason. So yeah, this always, it just caches all the data and stuff. This section, again, like I said, I have all my simulators on one, so I have been able to configure it, all of them on one. So we'll get into all of that. So hopefully if you're all interested, I'll show you all the video as to how I get that sorted out. Matter of fact, let me just go to my channel up here, and if we go to videos, like I said earlier, I can show you where I have that video, which is right here. All free simulators under one VATSIM network client. Now it's not the entire thing, but under it is also information from the original developer who developed the program. So you could go to get some resource information from Swift themselves, and obviously this is the forums that I followed from, but you could also look at the Swift client tutorial in terms of the program itself. That program is very tedious, very tedious. So it's not as easy, you know, it is not as easy to get done or to be able to run that program. It is not as easy. But yeah, so this is not a marketing campaign thing I'm running here. I'm just telling y'all how to get yourselves in with certain things to make life easier. So let's get back to this thing, which I'm gonna finish off now talking about it. Don't want to bore you guys to death. Okay, so yeah, I put all my simulators on one, so I never use another client. I only use this client. How have I done it? Okay, this is the way. So P3D, I have my P3D here. FSX, not I no longer have it, but explain. This is my models, and obviously Microsoft 2020. These are all my models, and 2024. These are my models. So this is how I use my models. There's an entire way to go about designing it. You still have to be able to go back to the actual configuration, the model configuration launcher, which is another part of the Swift Pilot GUI, to learn how to add these models to the set, to the client set. Because even if you have it, you still have to know how to model match, and that is another entire thing. Anyways, I no longer need to talk about anything else here, because these are just for some other information. So radar, things like that. If there's any traffic, you will have seen here. But yeah, so that's that. So let me get back to my other screen. Alright, so let me see how many. Only one. Oh, 3 votes, and all 3 people say not really. Okay, that's good. Everyone's okay. Okay, that's great. Good stuff, good stuff. First of all, guys, I want to say yet again, thank you for coming on here. What I should have done also is put on my sponsor stuff, even if I'm not running for them today, but we put the sponsor information there, so you would see them coming on shortly. All right, putting on my logo, my overlay first and foremost, and then I will get the Volanta. Alright, so coming back to Volanta, let me just get my Volanta screen running. There we go, so my Volanta screen is up. Quite a lot of things going on. Hopefully you guys seeing where, actually you guys not going to see where I am in this screen, but those who have Volanta would have a better idea. If I put it this way, probably see it a lot better. You guys want my Volanta? What's my Volanta again? Is it Mike LE? I've got a few guys here online. Is that cruising over Celsius C? CaribFly pilot is climbing taxi into gate. Xavier cruising over North Atlantic. Where is he off? Where is he? KLM. Oh yeah, KLM. He did. I think he did tell me he was flying the KLM. Is he going back to Trinidad? Oh, Trinidad to Amsterdam. Ah, early. Trinidad to Amsterdam. Let me see. Is that? Where is he? Where is he? Trinidad to Amsterdam. Oh, here he is. Nice. Long flight. Trinidad actually does have a A330 going to Amsterdam. Is that too much information on the screen? I think it's probably too much information for you guys. Alright, so yeah, so I was spoken about the video, the free, all, not just free simulator, but all four if you want to put all four, if you're not using any legacy sims. Even the video that I've already launched. Yeah, by this time I'm just going to keep Volanta. I'm going to take out the overlay here. No longer need it. And I think at this point in time, because we're a little bit out of time, no, not all the time, but I think I've spoken about quite a lot of the things already on this cruise. Is there anything you guys want to discuss or talk about? Discord? I know y'all probably want to talk about Discord as well. I'm in Discord as well, more than my friend. Yeah. But today, I really appreciate you guys for being here. Actually, I'm really thankful for you guys for being here. Should I just play around with some goofy ass stuff? It's not morning. It's like it's Good Friday. It's not Good Friday, is it? Sunshine. It's like wonderful sunshine here, isn't it? Absolutely wonderful sunshine. Yep, that's what it is right now. Absolute beautiful sunshine, nice lovely weather going all across. Let's take this off. Absolute beautiful sunshine, beautiful weather. Once again, thank you everybody. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe to the channel, feel free. I appreciate it, you guys. Thank you. Here comes up my sponsors there, or my affiliate I'm with, Vodka. They do have a Discord server, which I believe is a lot more operational. Yes. But this is actually not bad. Let me see. Like, look at this. But this is very high mountainous terrain, so we still have to just ensure we keep a look at our nearest airport, and our nearest airports at this time that are qualified. I see distance to go. Some 210, 134, 135, so it's climbing. Yeah, these are small airports, but they're probably too small to be able to go on. Oh, go to, sorry. I have my memory wise optimizer, keeping my memory optimized. So like I said, this is optimizing my memory. Let me see what you saying. I seen you have 3D grass. Where can I find that grass? 3D grass. No, is the airport. The airport actually comes with the 3D grass. Once it's the payware, it comes with its own 3D grass already. So it's not that I actually added it on, but what I could say also is depends on, for example, I also have my libraries, not libraries, what's it called here? It's a non-airport scenery thing called, actually it's actually in the library. Yeah, that's the one. It's actually in the library. Yeah, it's in the library. It's the Sim Haven X World Pro library. Right, and that library of it has forests and stuff. So sometimes that also tweaks some of your forests if it does have it in the library. Again, it all depends on if that scenery actually does take that into consideration. Yeah, okay, got you. Yeah. 4 votes still having many crash to desktops and flight sims. Yeah. It's bad, right? It's crazy, man. Got an absolute wonderful view. What a game done tonight. Was that Moving Wells? Is the most dangerous player on this pitch? On this pitch. I think Balka is more. Moving Wells, yeah, Moving Wells. You can bat. Yeah, watch cricket. What's the score? Let me see what's. There's a CPL match on tonight. You guys don't follow sport or cricket as well. The Falcons need 40 of 26 balls, but it's supposed to get that. Jesus Christ, who's smoking it? That's interesting. Let me see. So the Kingsmen, Shaquille Paris 1. Oh jeez. Casey Caddy, Robin Paul 47, Andrew Russell 8, Kimo Paul 16. Evan Lewis 6, Rakim Connell 24, Tim Robinson 40. And then just seeing Fabian Allen is the captain. Wow. Fabulous boy, fabulous Fabian. Fabulous Fabian, man, fabulous Fabian. Yeah, you say got you, yeah. Did anybody else vote? Or 4 votes? At Boeing. Thanks for being here, Boeing, as well. I don't know if I told you that today. Have you gone already? Wonder if you have seen Maven. You have seen Maven? Can I see cricket? Can I see cricket? Can I go on something and then? Great. Let me see. Caribbean Premier League, yes. That's where I want to go. Can I see some cricket? Yes. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted. Who's batting? Go. Carry my go. — 39. Seen hot, boy. 4 people like the live. Yeah, thanks, man. Alright, so I'm not gonna board you guys on just one view. We're gonna get some other views as well. Icelandair. Nice. Obviously this aircraft is still not modeled properly because you will have seen the wing a little bit more flexing, but what I meant is like it hasn't been updated since whenever. As we know, they didn't continue the program anymore. Let me see, Russell, Paul, Tree. Game is going well. Yeah. Seattle to Reykjavik or Keflavík. I keep saying Reykjavik, but it's Keflavík. You know. That flight is 4,787 nautical miles in terms of Great Circle. That's block time roughly 8 hours and 30, but based on the Great Circle or the route in terms of the speeds that we're going at, it's just about 7 hours. So 7 whole hours, guys. 7 hours on a flight. So after this first like 2 hours is gonna be going into darkness. Yep. Well, no, I wouldn't even give it 2 hours. It probably is going into darkness probably in the next 20 minutes or something like that. I said 2 hours. It's going more to the north, so the light is. We actually live in the light. Now I do have to put step climbs, you know, so that we can get automatic step climbs. So at this point in time, I'll probably give this. Let me see. Should I give it a bit of a rest? Should I? Not yet. Not yet, not yet. I mean, I hope I not sound like a broken CD on here. Now, you know what I noticed as well when it comes to explain what I like? You see like that? Like, look the difference between the slab of the light around and then the rest of the shadows is getting dark. And also like the clouds. When you go into clouds, you see like the aircraft is already bouncing because you're around like, you know, near clouds, and obviously clouds have a lot of negative energy in it, especially when it's like starting to become convective. But I feel like people like all of these effects now, but what people obviously don't like is the fact that they're still using this sort of old scenery type of ways of creating those. But the elevations and stuff, in my opinion, is good that the sim actually, you know, keeps its elevation and everything running pretty smooth. Like, it's not like flats out or stuff like that. It keeps it design. I think that's good. Okay, so at this point in time, I don't think there's anything else I can say. Other than thank you guys all the time. Thank you. Obviously there's a lot to talk about, but I'm probably gonna take yo, what's up? I'm on Discord. Okay. I just don't want the sounds to get filtered. Somebody new just entered. Hey. A map. I just don't want the sounds to get filtered. And I was just about to take a bit of a break. Like, I'm more or less in the texting mood now. Yeah. Okay, so let me put this like there. It's gonna be a long flight, man. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm actually on TikTok as well, guys. Let me go on my TikTok. I haven't been on my TikTok yet, man. Yep. I also have a Facebook account for it, but it's more like a page. Yeah, it's just a page. So what I need to do is I need to date. I'll probably tell people about the page so that they could get more on the page. Wait, what's that? What kind of thing is that? That's so weird. Oh my god. Yeah, so like I say, I have a TikTok account. If you guys didn't know, CaribFly does have a TikTok. I'll probably go on it so you guys can see. Well, I don't think I have been actually showing people about it. Because truly and truly, for me, it's not about anything really. It's just when I get a chance, I just put videos there. But yeah, it's just for, you know, TikTok is like 60 seconds videos, so I just put my little 60 seconds videos there, just like shorts. But so yeah. Ooh, we're going in some weather there. Should it go higher, man? But yeah, do have to change my logo, but yeah, so I just put my stuff, some of my videos there. Yeah. There's a few, so I guess, yeah, I only have like 21 followers, 14. Yeah, but it's nice, you know, some of the feedback. And I did this one. My fiance, we did the helicopter trip. So I took my sister with me onto this helicopter trip. Am I saying something? Alright. So yeah, it was nice doing this whole helicopter trip, man. Yeah. Absolutely wonderful, bro. Look at my sister. Can you imagine? Like, we were scared to death initially, but then we fizzed out of it. But then just the helicopter turns, I can remember the turns was, yeah, the turns was hard. You know, the turns was hard. Yeah, this jet blast that happened to me. I should have waited. I should have remember. But look at that, I could have literally gotten myself. What is? Ooh, look at that! Look at that! Oh my God! Yep. Next time, don't do that. Don't do that. You didn't even see the sign, and they had the whole sign there, you know. But what if? But are they even allowed to get so close to the fence like that? Are they even allowed to get so close to the fence like that? Anyways, I'm trying to figure out if they're even allowed to get so close to the fence. Anyways, let me take this off. Back to, oh boy, yeah. I don't know what I was even thinking. I don't even know why I decided to go there. I was like, you know what, I just want to see some planes. And luckily, like, that time they were taking off from the other runway. Because they normally take off from, sorry, the other end of the runway, sorry. Yeah. That was funny. I feel like y'all want to see some more, you know. Other videos are like normal. Yeah, but you probably don't want to see this one. That was one of my very first time flying. Yeah. Ouch. Let me show you that. You know what? I'll show you this one. That was hard. That one was a very hard one, eh? So let me put it on pause. Ouch. Okay, let me pause this before I get copyright or something like that. Yeah, this one was which one was funny? No, I didn't have any. Just the helicopter. Yeah, the helicopter ride. I think that was about it. I had to put some more. Jersey Oucher. Yeah. Good thing that's not me that actually was a passenger in that plane ride, but yeah, that would have been. I don't think I want to fly again. You never been on one of these flights? That was so hard that you always get afraid to board a plane because you just not ready to feel that plane drop down like it's ready to break and fly somewhere, you know. KO. Yeah man, KO. That's how you feeling sometimes in that. Proper KO. When the plane just dropped. The other time going to Dominica, and the pilot just dropped the plane. That time it raining, and the brakes not holding. I thought it was gonna end up out off the runway and down the ditch. Well, not much on the weather, so it doesn't seem like we have much weather. Seems like it's just clouds. Where are we now on Valente? Wow. Thank you guys for the wow, thank you for the 8 of y'all for subscribing, man. 8 of y'all for subscribing to the channel, man. Thank you, man. Somebody just commented 2 minutes ago on the video. Thank you. So I'll probably show you guys that. I'm gonna add you guys or fill you guys in as well. Let's see. It says already used to say location for SEMAs. Seems it might be scenery. Some interface with an engine like Unreal Engine could be adapted or converted to the correct format for sim. Well, lots of massive amounts of storage required. Lots of massive amounts of storage required. So you reduce the amount of coverage per area, or you do it streaming like MSFS 2024. I'm sure the technical issues are massive. There are rumors that P3D was considering it, absent this move to more realistic scenery. The market, the sim market will continue to be dominated by a sober Microsoft. That's a major BSOD, reliability issues. When it works, it is near Total's sim candy. Yeah, I'd say, yeah, I understand. You know what, I'm gonna put this a little bit smaller. Actually, can I put this a little smaller? Oh. Yeah. But yeah, I understand. P3D. I know for P3, they were about to launch a new version of the sim with a new technology after P3D version 6. But since P3D version 6, competition in terms of MSFS, they pretty much died. And yeah, they pretty much died. And so did the plan for the technology. Also never came on board. Never came to see daylight. Never came to see daylight. Explain, however, actually been slowly working on scenery. Firstly, the objects. Like the libraries. If it's not good, it won't be great. So they started modeling their own objects up to date. I put something like still too slow. Right. They added Mr. X to their development team, which I can say is doing pretty well. behind the scenes. But they should have tagged along auto or for developers to however, I understand developers would want a huge pay cut. Consider that integration. By this quarter, I believe when they release the new generation textile, hopefully I'm not boring you guys to death. Sorry if I am, probably boring you guys to death. This quarter, I believe when they release the new generation textiles, machine, which changes DDS. No, changes from DDS tiles to the newer version. Explain will, in my opinion, have greater mesh details and yeah, like you said, the scenery. Jeez, like I can't spell scenery tonight, huh? My god. I feel like tonight I just can't spell. Like I don't even know what I'm writing there. You know what, I'm not even in a mood. It's not even... Oh, Jesus. I'm gonna put a bit of a laughing face as well. Alright, so that is that. So yeah, like I said, first and foremost, guys, thank you to all of y'all for being on here. Yeah, it's so amazing to see you guys really being here for me, especially with the videos and stuff, supporting with good to see 25 of y'all already supporting the channel. That's pretty good, thank you. 25, at least, you know, 25 of y'all like the videos, so I appreciate it. Thank you, absolutely wonderful, thank you. Actually Discord one of the guys, but it's just been busy, so I'll probably hear what they're saying for a second. Alright, so alright, hi guys, sorry I've just been a little bit I'm on a live, so I was just...
It didn't make sense going for Lauderdale no more, so I just go in Nassau.
Shut up, nigga named Liam, cause you're
Huh?
Yeah.
I could see.
No, I just came to just say I'm just came to say I'm on a live. So guys, bye bye. See you guys. Have a good one.
Take care. See ya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
All right. Yeah. So I don't want to get too much of the sounds coming right in. But yeah, X-Plane 12.5, guys. It's really going to happen soon. In this quarter, so it should be a good one. Thanks to all the subscribers. You know. Yeah, so thank you guys for subscribing to the channel. You know, I really appreciate it, really appreciate it. You guys are absolutely making my day, my afternoon. You know, but it's necessarily well, pretty much just, you know, trying to always be in terms of the community and stuff, to always give out as much content. As we know, Lamina and them, they don't always do content on this stuff. So there's a lot of writing and stuff, because they know sometimes the videos don't always work, you know, or the official videos don't always turn out to always be the same. So we the streamers, and you know, we update y'all more often than not on these changes or anything coming up, and what's now, what's then, different things, you know, because things can get changed, so they wouldn't have time to keep making videos on all the changes they're gonna be doing all the time. So, you know, that's why I guess people like us will do all of that. But oh, wrong. So yeah, like I say, guys, thank you to all of y'all for being here. Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you for subscribing. Let me see, we have still 4 votes. Yeah, still 4 votes. We have the route. Yeah, still 4 votes, and so far everybody says not really. So I guess crashes are a lot less. So that's good. So I'm gonna chat a little bit less now. I'll try to not talk too much. Okay, so somebody subscribe yet again. Another one.
Deemka subscribed to the channel.
Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you, Dimka, DNPCA, Dimka. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Alright, so thank you. Yeah, I know this flight is gonna be a long ass flight. It is gonna be a long ass flight. Let me see. So far 1 hour on the flight. That's the thing about the Max, which is what people love about it. You know, obviously it gives you more information. So I see I-683, squawks 37, 37. Alright, it tells you basically the Max 8. Alright, the time, UTC, the elapsed time, so you get more information there. You see we have winds at the moment, 68 crosswinds. Yeah. So I also have this view, but just too much. The sound is just a little too much. Yeah. One thing I like, I keep this nearest airports just to keep them around, so at least we know, okay, in the case of emergency, to go back. So there we have smaller airports these would be like airports down to a certain length, so probably like 2,500 feet and stuff. But with the aircraft weight, some of these airports would not be suitable alternatives. It's just airports there. If in case like you really don't have no other choice, then you go, and if you end up at least in the bush, you probably save a few lives than smashing into a building itself. So you might take that chance there. Okay, so let me just get to the Vitav airport charts. Sorry, and let me just see when am I going up to flight level 37, at least 350. Okay, top of this end. Yeah, like I said, I just want to see where we're going up to. 370, 350. So 3562100. So how have I gone? What I put as waypoint 3. But even here, to me, on the climb or cruise, it could still tell you optimize or optimum. That's the cruise altitude 33. You can go optimum 348. That's for the optimum. Max at the moment 36. Okay, but it's good to check the winds as well. So based on these winds here, we've seen, and actually we're supposed to go at Mach decimal 80. So which Mach decimal are we going at? So that's not Mach decimal 80. So let's get Mach. I'll put 81 just to try to get there on time as well, because that we'll have lost quite a bit. So trying to get back on profile. Okay, so let me see. 8035. That's, we're going at 35. Okay, let me bring one. That's 33. So 1 hour and 46 after you pass the waypoint, which is one. After this first waypoint, then we're going up to 350. But this, the wind says 281, sorry, at 54. And 327. 33. That's at 33 at 15. So is it getting less winds? Seems like we're getting less winds. But what I could do is actually check the winds here. So waypoint number 1. Alright. After a wrong go. So you see it's 44, 47 thereabouts. So 62. Okay. And then it gets less as we go on some more. And okay, so just that this area, the wind, and then it would die down. So we could actually go down to 20, about 20. Let's get down. Alright, and we could see the winds. We will see the wind stuff. So obviously now we know that there's a little bit of again here also the sea breeze and stuff, so that's why we have some clouds around the area, but we're not too far. This is terrain, so this is not weather, this is terrain. So I'm still keeping the terrain on my side because I still want to obviously ensure. One thing it said here is 300. 300 means flight level 300. Okay, so let's continue. Alright, so we see that we have a lot of winds. And then we're gonna get cross. So the wind is gonna change. The wind direction is going to change. That's flight level 300. Flight level 340. Yeah. So the wind will die down. So it will die down naturally. So we could always save more fuel by going a little higher as well. So once we get to the first waypoint, we'll go up to flight level 350. But even based on the clouds around here now, we can even go a little higher. But the thing is, we go higher, the winds are actually dropping. So we might just take a little bit of a slight little bit of, not turbulence, but save fuel and actually getting pushed to the arrival airport a lot faster as well. So it's like a balancing act right now. FIFA FIFA doesn't look like they're in a good place right now. Definitely doesn't look too well. And then again, I mean, I've been looking at the media. I mean, everyone's obviously putting pressure on. All right, so I'm gonna go for like a 4-minute break here. So just give me about a 4-minute break, and then I'll be back. So I'll be back in time to probably come for the step climb. Yeah, so just give me a bit of a break, and then like I said, I'll be back roughly in about like 4 minutes. I'll probably put like 5 minutes. Let's put it 5 minutes. All right, let's put it at 5 minutes. Okay, let's get crew rest here. So I'm back. Like I said, the wind is coming down, and it is. It went from about 68, 50 some, about 58, and it's coming down 37, and we're gonna end up having a bit of a headwind as the wind's gonna change along the way. Right. So we're gonna have a bit of tail headwind, I say. Yeah. I like to see how the light is scattering on the clouds and stuff. And explain, it's really nice, especially like the light here will be different than the light in the back. So I like that about explain. They're simulating all of that. We're going up 348, 39, yeah, 350. There we go. Yeah, it's nice to see. Yeah. Well, if I go from this view, you see, yeah, like just the whole lighting. So let's say you're a passenger and you're over here, obviously the light will look a little bit different standing going down. But yeah, it's really nice. You have to put the lights, good to see. Explain. How wonderful is this? This is really nice. This is really, really nice. Yeah, I don't think there's anybody within my area around me here. Definitely not gonna get any models. Let me see. I agree. Yeah. So let's go back to the video I posted about the features of Explain. Now, okay, so let me just put it up first, right on the screen. In my opinion, this is really nice. Okay, so here we go. So coming along with this, okay, so these 20 key features might make you consider Explain 12. Alright. Okay, so let's just go down and look at the different chapters. So this was the first one. Okay. Explain 12 isn't stream data. As you say, we don't need to enjoy the sim. Let's check it. You don't need data, so you could literally fly Explain without any of that. Now I know with Microsoft it's hard to fly without anything. Yeah, not looking great. Actually, no. You don't really need none of that to fly with Explain, right? So that's one of the first things. Okay, second, so the taxiway lines. You saw that taxiway lines. So let me come back again. Where is it? Yeah, the taxiway lines and markings. You could taxi to a runway or taxi back to the gates, that kind of thing. Because if you don't have chats, you could just use a feature in the sim itself. So another cool feature, for example. So if you press M, if you go to Avital, yeah. Some aircraft. Let me move forward. You don't need any add-ons. Yeah, you don't need. Literally just click M. Yep. And just go onto the map. And if once you click M, any of the runways, you could see. You could just zoom in and then you'll just see where the runways are. And what is good about it is also the taxiway lines here, as you can see. Yep. If ATC tells you taxi to runway 4 left, then that's via what it. So you have that once you press M. That's the thing about it. So if I come right now, and I press M. Alright, here we go. But obviously I'm not at a runway. Or anywhere like taxiway and stuff. Then you could literally see taxiway lines you could put on and off from here. And literally when you're at the airport, you could see the taxiways and stuff like that from there. In my opinion, that's cool. Yeah, would explain 12.5.0 update shows better lighting and weather. No. No. The answer is no. It's not a. It's actually a flight model update. Yeah. Yeah. So basically, you're going to get things like the wind, more better winds. Now, yes, it has wind, and you see a lot of the wind, and in the CM and stuff like that. Yes, but downdraft on them is still not fully designed yet. So aircraft, you don't always see aircrafts doing like getting downdraft. So they're planning to design all of these things, even like wind shear at the on approach. Like you can actually get a gusty wind shear. Most times the wind shear is not as pronounced in the same, but you could actually still see it, like at least wind, but not as gusting. In other words, the gusting winds is still not fully designed yet. So that's what they've been designing. Even if there is an update before the official update, they already started designing everything already. There's also wind shear on like the wind vortexes. If you know like how aerodynamics in terms of aviation, the plane at the wing tips tends to create like a vortex. All these things. So in other words, taking all of that into consideration, when the plane is taking off, it leaves a lot of vortexes, wind vortex, and sometimes it takes as much as 3 minutes. Yeah, I'll put that. 2 minutes. Let's put up to like 3 minutes for wind vortex. This is to dissipate. I think that's right. I hope I spell that right. Did I? Yeah, so it takes about like 2 minutes up to 3 minutes for wind vortices to like dissipate when aircraft or landing. Because people think it's just only when you're taking off, but it's not just when you're taking off only. So when you're actually landing as well, that's why there's separation. There's something called wake separation. So if I go into, okay, let me show you, not here. Give me a second. If I go into, where did I put that file? Actually, I think it's all, and Flightsim Flightsim. And if I go into the aerodrome separation, now I don't have PowerPoint on this thing here, so it's probably not gonna activate. But yeah, it's not gonna activate. But I'll show you separation. There's timing for separation, wake categories. So aircraft light, medium, and stuff have the wake categories, which separation has to be taken into effect when it comes to wake category for that. So we're going to go towards this section here, which is for arriving aircraft. You still want wake separation, as you can see here, because like I said, aircrafts will arrive, or if you're arriving after like an aircraft is a heavy aircraft, it's already given wind vortices. So these wind vortices doesn't just disappear on the approach. It takes a good bit of time, like I say, about 2, sometimes 3 minutes for it to disappear. And this is well documented in this, which is why they do wake turbulence, or you tell the pilots and them caution wake turbulence, especially if they a lot like they're closer. Let's say yes, somebody is exiting from a high exit taxiway, and the other aircraft is like, let's say, a minute behind. you still, yeah, the aircraft lands and they, you know, exit via the taxiway, but then you on the arrival, you still have to caution for the wake turbulence because you're a minute and not like 2 minutes behind. Like for example, where there's a medium aircraft, and obviously if it's heavy, you want to even have more separation than just 2 minutes because it's heavy, so it has, you know, more thrust, more vortices, more vortexes on the wingtips, making this kind of circular motion of winds. And obviously it's like a tornado. If you're hitting it, then the aircraft can go multiple places. You go up, down, left, right. So this is for the arrival one. And if you're departing, now there's a different, if you depart in full length compared to if you're departing from an intersection, that's what it says after full length. So in other words, from the intersection. So if a heavy aircraft is departing and it at the intersection, generally from the intersection, this is where the wind is at full blast, so there's more time for separation. Again, if your heavy is preceding and then a light is succeeding, again separation, you still want to separate that 3 minutes because it's from an intersection, because it's departing from that intersection, and well, it's departing from the full end, but you there at the intersection, so they still want 3 minutes minimum, just because again the vortexes are pretty much full strength around there. So this is my document in terms of when I do my ATC stuff. So as you guys saw, I am an air traffic controller as well for Piarco region. So obviously this is where we learn a lot of our documents to do with ATC and stuff like that, because same thing applies to pilots, it applies to to air traffic controllers, to make sure that you know, safety is always paramount, in other words. So at this time I am just gonna continue what I was saying about the video. If you're there, Jarrell. Okay, so that's the next one about the taxiways. So let's go on to the third one, or another one. FPS at night. I find FPS at night inexplained. Like it's always high, or it stays like. Let me move it here. See, I'm still getting the same 30 FPS. Right, still like 30 FPS. Right. I'm sure if I go in my simulator right now, I'm there about, okay, it's down to about 25. It was around like 30, remember, initially, but obviously flying for a little bit, it stabilized itself around there. Because I have a lot of things running in the background, that's why some of the FPS is going, because again it's on the screen, pixels is on the screen and stuff, so if you have a lot of things moving on the screen, then it takes a lot of pixels. Right. Oh, you say, oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, so that's one of them as well. Would it be more stable at night? Yes, it would be more stable at night. Oh, not more stable, but I would say it would be stable enough at night. If you're doing a lot of things behind the scenes, like you're trying to do a lot of things all in one. Now if you only have like 4 cores, that means everything is running pretty much on all the cores. So sometimes it's better to separate some of the things. So for example, I have this thing here. This is probably running only on 1 core, so this is not going to affect much. Some of my other tools or whatever I have here, the lantern, that is probably only running about 3 cores, not much. From my process lasso, I have something called process lasso, and obviously you all know about that, separating